Over the years, I just keep thinking I'm like a visual explorer. I'm just there out exploring, and I keep voraciously wanting to see things that I've never seen before. Being across from German Village too, I just love walking through the village and documenting how it changed. It's kind of historical to see how all these trees have changed over the years. The new Huntington Garden replaced the old asphalt pathway that was there. So yeah, I just, almost every day I go out walking or take pictures of things just because there's so many different ways to see things. My grandfather was a historian for Ohio Bell, and he loved photography. And I remember one of my vague memories was being in his dark room and just seeing how magical it was when an image appears out of nothing, when he'd be processing prints. So that was a real treat. And from that point on, all I wanted to do was be an artist. A real strong moment in my life was when I was in 7th grade. My parents went away, I'm down in the basement, and I rigged these wires together to create a carbon arc light. And a carbon arc light is one of the brightest lights that you can have on the planet. That's what powers searchlights that go like 2 miles. I put the 2 pieces of carbon together, and this incredible light bursts. And I'm just thinking, if the neighbors walked by and saw my basement, it'd probably look like a nuclear reactor or something because there's such bright light. And I wake up the next morning and I can't see a thing. For 5 days, I thought I'd never see again. I thought, well, there's my life. I mean, I want to be an artist. It's kind of hard if you can't see. But what happened was I scarred the cornea of my eyes, so I literally couldn't see anything until it healed. And from that point on, I feel so privileged to be able to see things. I went to Ohio State and graduated with a degree in painting and drawing and a minor in expanded arts. I never had a class in photography. I'd just go through the Kodak volumes of how to photograph things and had friends that I could ask questions of. And from that point on, I realized I couldn't make a living off of fine art, so I learned commercial art. One of my first clients as far as art goes was Bernie's Bagels and Deli on North High Street. I went in there and they said, well, we need to do some ads and things. I said, well, let me come up with an idea of a bagel man. So I did that and they go, okay, you're hired. Just do our menus and use the bagel man and then do ads in the lantern. And so the bagel man kind of evolved from that. So I just did different types of artwork and saved up and bought a zoom lens. That was a big deal. My first tungsten light. I had a light so I could have more control. So it was just very gradual getting the proper equipment. I chose to shoot slide film. And you can only be like a half an f-stop off. So you really have to hone in your exposures. That helped me learn too, because you just couldn't make that many mistakes. We're spoiled today with digitals. It's so easy to get your color balance down and all these other things. But I really like the slides because they're more vivid. They work better for reproduction and in print materials. MedFlight has been a great client for like 28 years. I've been working with them, and before that I worked with LifeFlight at Grant. So I've spent a lot of time, fortunately, in helicopters and shooting air to air. This is one of the best assignments I ever had, and that was a shoot for Sony. And Sony introduced a new camera to video record commercial shoots, and they wanted to show it off at the Gathering of Mustangs and Legends at Rickenbacker Field years ago. It was the largest gathering of P-51 Mustangs since the Second World War. So I'm up in a P-130 transport plane. I'm on the ramp here and I'm tethered just like the cameraman is, and I'm using a flash to balance the light with the outside, because otherwise this would be just total blackness. So I was able to photograph the planes flying, and then when I was done shooting that, I was able to shoot the planes in action. Growing up, all I could see on the horizon as a young child was the Lincoln Levesque, and that was pretty much it for the skyline. So it's kind of fun over the years to see how our skylines change and what are different angles that it can be shot from. So I tried to get a lot of different vantage points to put Columbus in different contexts. This is a series of calendars that I started 31 years ago. That's when Photoshop first came out. And growing up in Columbus, Ohio, we're so geographically challenged that I always wanted to see mountains on the horizon. And with Photoshop, it let me make that happen. So in this particular case, I took a shot that I took off of Nice, France, with the Alps behind. I put that in the background. And then I took a shot that I took in Thailand on a beach in the foreground. I think it's kind of funny. They ask, well, where is this? And I said, well, it says Columbus right on the top, but nobody looks at that. And so obviously we don't have mountains because of the glacier and everything, but I still would like to see these mountains beyond our skyline, but Photoshop was the only way I could figure it out. I've been in this studio for 45 years. Over the years, I've shot hundreds and hundreds of thousands of rolls. Essentially what I've got is like a sliver from 1976 to 2021 of our culture around here in other parts of the world. So hopefully people can access these images and make new images from them or bring back times and relate to them. So hopefully I'm providing a substrata of our culture in this period of time. It's just so unlimited, the world that we live in, and there's so much to explore. Every day I'm looking forward to something else I can see. And I just go out, and whether it be I sketch it or I take a picture of it, it's just constantly a source of wonder around us. So I think it's really important to have that sense of wonder inside you to experience the wonder that's all around us.